everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of theNSider. Today is a hot, mucky day here in Chicago, and I don't know about you guys, but I love to enjoy cold drinks, smoothies on days like this. Today joining me on theNSider is Josh Reed, founder and owner of the Power Juice Bar located in St. Louis. Today he'll be discussing juicing, health benefits, and more. So please stay tuned, be inspired, encouraged, and entertained today on theNSider. First of all, thank you for coming today, joining us on theNSider. So first, say your name and tell us what you do.
My name is Joshua Reed, and I own Power Juice Bar in St. Louis.
Okay, and you're originally from Chicago?
I'm originally from Chicago.
Born and raised?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So I know you because we went to high school together.
Yeah.
And so did you always have, envision you owning your own business?
I always knew I was going to own my own business, but I just never knew what.
Yeah.
So I always understood that I didn't want to work for nobody. I always understood that at a young age. I always understood that I could do things on my own. So.
Cool. So tell me how this all got started with you opening your juicing business.
So opening up the juice bar, it all got started. What do I start at? I just had pure will, pure passion for our people to get healthy. So not even just our people, for all people to get healthy. So I just took that and I found a niche with it, and I was good at mixing these drinks together. So I was like, man, I should probably do juices and smoothies and bring people more on the healthy side. So that was really what made me want to do it, to see people get healthy.
So you did it for leisure at first?
Yeah, so you could say that.
So how did you do, did you sell, how did you start it before you had your own, store and everything?
So before I started, I had an example. I had a mentor, his name is Corey Logan, and he was doing juices and smoothies, but he didn't know too much about health. And I knew more about health than he did, so we kind of combined together and we brought that together and made something.
So why did you choose so you have stores in St. Louis?
I have 2 stores in St. Louis.
Okay, so why did you choose to start it in St. Louis versus your hometown?
Well, Chicago is very big. So St. Louis is a smaller market. It's more of the logic of the big fish in a small pond type of thing. So that's sort of, I seen that with St. Louis. St. Louis is very small. And the Michael Brown stuff had just happened. So I felt like I should be there. I felt like that's why I should put myself in that situation, because it was, like I said, it was a lot of our people going through a lot of stuff, and I felt like that would be like a breath of fresh air to a certain extent.
Oh, absolutely. So tell us some benefits of juicing.
I like talking about that. Benefits of juicing. So with juicing, you get fresh enzymes. You get enzymes, period. At my after school program, I always tell the kids, whenever they see me, they always do this, dead food, because we talk about living food and dead food. So that's what juicing does. Juicing gives you live enzymes. So when you go to the store and you drink juices and they pasteurize and they've been sitting there for a while, 9 times out of 10, you're not getting anything good out of that juice. If you take an apple right now and we cut it open, what's gonna happen if we walk away? It's gonna turn brown.
Right.
So there's apple juices just sitting in the store, and how's it sitting there for a year? How does it have a shelf life of that long? So ideally with juicing, it's the most healthy way to go, because it's going straight to the bloodstream. Not only that, it's getting out toxins in your body that you've been filling your body with for so many years over time. So that would be like the main benefits to juicing.
Right.
Other than it's good.
Right. It is good. But because I know I juice sometimes, but it's kind of tedious, with all the equipment and everything, but that shouldn't turn people off, right?
No, I mean, to a certain extent, a lot of people, we pampered, so a lot of stuff we lazy, so we don't want to do it, so we'll pay somebody else to do it.
Right.
But if you're taking your health serious, I think it really wouldn't even matter if you got to clean the juice out or not. Taking your health serious, that's probably the #1 thing to do if we trying to see a better future for whatever, Chicago, St. Louis, United States, period, the world.
Now, were you always into living a healthy lifestyle?
I wasn't. I think that's the perfect thing about me, is that I could tell people the flip side. But my dad was a Muslim, so we never ate pork, so that probably is something that I never dabbled with. But I ate the turkey, I ate chickens with antibiotics in it. I ate all of this stuff, and I seen a real change when I changed my lifestyle from those things. Yeah, so definitely weight loss. I got more energy. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I feel good. Like I've always woke up early in my life, but I wake up at 4 now and I feel great. I feel like I want to go just, build a house or something. But I go running in the morning, and that's what I like doing. I have energy my whole day.
Wow. So tell us, with that said, tell us like a typical day for you as far as like running your business and everything.
Typical day. That's it's very interesting. A typical day, I wake up about 4. I go run. In the morning time, I make me a smoothie. Drink me some alkaline water. Put spirulina in it. We do runs. I go to the juice bar. A lot of times we have events. So if we have an event, I will go to the juice bar for a little while before going to the event. You have to make sure the store is stocked. You got to make sure everything is there. You got to make sure cups there. Then I got to check on both locations throughout the day. Then when the store is closed, I have to make sure everything is cleaned up. I have to make sure we don't have anything laying around, because that's a big thing when you're working with food or when you're working with drinks or anything. You got to keep everything clean. So a normal day is very, very long, and it'll be tiring to the normal person, but it's fun. I like challenges. I like adventures, and this is probably the greatest challenge that I've faced, and I love it.
Great. Now you have business partners that help you, right? So how did you guys all get together?
So I started the juice bar, and I just wanted my friends to be like, I sort of watched LeBron James to a certain extent, and I seen that when he built his when he built this business, when he built LeBron James, he surrounded himself with all of his friends, and all of them, they were making his decisions for him. They were his accountant, they were this and that. So that's sort of the sense of what I wanted to do. I want to bring my friends and show them a different mind state. And I mean, even if they're not the best smoothie maker, maybe they'd be the one that do the accounting. Maybe they'd be the one that do the marketing, or So that's really what I'm doing now. I brought Pierre down, and he on 10. He on some whole different stuff. He learned the juices, he learned the smoothies, and he don't eat meat no more. So he just doing a complete lifestyle change, and it's amazing.
So does he live in St. Louis, or are you guys still like back and forth?
Nah, Pierre lives in St. Louis now.
Okay. So was he like hesitant as far as coming along at first?
He was, but not really, because Pierre was facing health problems. He had I wish he was here to tell his story, because we love telling it. But he had indigestion. He couldn't digest his foods right, because he was eating a lot of like takeout food and stuff like that. And I just told him, like, man, this alkaline water, man, you get this wheatgrass and put this in your system. And he's seen a complete change. He was digesting his food very easy, but the doctor told him to take these pills, which weren't working. But he seen when he changed his eating and his lifestyle that it worked. So for him, it wasn't hard to get him on board, because it was like, dude, I seen this work for myself. So now I know that it works,
Right. Great. So you mentioned that you host the after school program.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Great. So tell us about how you got involved with that.
So basically, when I got the business, in my mind, I thought, I was like, okay, I'm blessed with this. I have to, in order to keep this going, I have to keep giving back. I have to keep sewing in. I have to keep giving out good energy to get that good energy back. So when I first got the business, I think I had it for about a couple months. And I called the school and was like, hey, could I give out free smoothies at your school? And she was so ecstatic. She was like, yeah, you definitely could come. So I came and I gave out 400 free smoothies. Didn't have the money to do it, but I did it.
Right.
And like a month later, they called me and was like, would you like to do after school? I was like, yeah, I would do after school. They was like, well, you got to write a curriculum and a lesson plan and this and that. I did it. My mom and my dad educated, so for me, it was very easy.
Definitely. Yeah. So did you ever see yourself doing that, like teaching kids? I
didn't. That's one thing I didn't do, but the reason why I do it is because it's like, if we ever gonna see a better future, it's gonna start with the youth. Yeah. So I feel like if I put them on, juice and smoothies, our next generation gonna be even better. The next generation gonna be even better. The next generation. So I'm ideally thinking down the line. It's like Tupac said, I might not change the world, but I'm gonna spark the thought.
Right.
So
good quote. So what ages of kids do you start with?
Well, the age range is very, very wide. It started from maybe about, I'm not sure how old they are in first grade, so maybe about 6 to 7 years old to about 18.
Oh, great. So it's a wide range.
Yeah.
That's good. So what is their response to what you teach and the juicing?
I think a lot of people love it, but I think they love the fact that it's me doing it, not the fact that I'm juicing. It's the fact that they seeing a 22-year-old be able to do whatever he wants. So I think more that's the catch for people more than anything.
That you're young.
And I'm young and I'm doing what I want to do. I'm keeping it all on the healthy side. It's not like I'm trying to sell people anything bad. So I think people like the gesture of it.
Yeah.
More than anything.